Welcome back to Celebrity Fish and Fire. We had UFC stars Jim and Dan Miller duking it out. We had a fishing competition ready to go. Dan got the first keeper. He's gonna have a little bit of an advantage in this fishing competition, that's for sure. But stay tuned, we're about to go live from Smash's Kitchen with yours truly, where I prepare something that is one of my favorite things to do, ahi tuna ceviche. We're gonna do that right about now.
So I caught the only keeper. I could start early. I get to pick all the good ingredients and leave Jim with all the rest.
Some prosciutto, salami, there's prosciutto cotto, some country bacon, some vegetables, some peppers, carrots, parsnips, onions, some lemons, some lime, there's some fresh apples if you want to add a little fruit to that. You're in the lead right now, Buck, so you can take whatever you want. You can leave him an onion if you want, so.
I'm feeling pretty good, especially since Jim hasn't caught any fish yet, so. If he doesn't catch anything, I win by default, so.
I've got a mean recipe for some yellow snow soup.
I both grew up cooking and stuff. Our parents are pretty good cooks.
It looks like Dan's been around a knife a few times. It looks like he's got better knife skills than I do, to be honest. I think at least me and Shawn will have something decent to eat. I heard about that yellow snow soup. I'm not really looking forward to trying that, but
I didn't really know what we were doing before we got here. I had no idea we were cooking, so he's like, hey, surprise, you're cooking chowder. Here's the ingredients.
As Dan continues to work on his chowder, the guys are trying to snag some fish inside the hut, but Antonio notices that one of the tip-ups has a fish on. The tip-ups are starting to pay off, but as usual, when Antonio is away, Shawn will play. Play pranks, that is.
I gotta suit up. It does smell really good. Sorry guys. Oh my god, is that a fish? That's big.
Look at the GoPro.
It doesn't seem like it's fighting.
That'd be a ling. The ling come up just like a log.
I don't feel any fight to it, but it's big for sure. But it's heavy. Oh, something. Oh, you guys are unbelievable. I get it. You got my heart pumping at 100 miles an hour.
What'd you catch?
This one, looks like a peach mug this time. You're a jerk. There was no fighting, and you were quick. You're like, that's what a ling feels like. I'm thinking, okay, well, it's got to be a big ling, whatever it is. It's gonna happen one day when he's playing pranks on people. It's gonna go backwards. I know it.
Smash needs to catch less mugs and more fish, because when he gets his hands on some actual fish, he can make a pretty incredible meal.
Welcome to the Fish and Fire cocktail party. A lot of the Spanish colonies love to use ceviche, and for us, we like to do it served in a martini glass for a cocktail reception. We're not putting any olives or vodka in there, it's just gonna be all food. Very important that you have fresh fish. Ahi tuna is my favorite thing to do when you are doing ceviche, just because of the color and the texture of the fish. You can actually do it with any kind of fish, believe it or not. And the secret to ceviche is simply this. The acid in the lemon and the limes are actually gonna cook that fish. First thing we're gonna do, we have an avocado here. Easy way to peel this, guys. Cut it in half, start at the tip, and literally just pull down. Now, an important thing with avocado is you want to keep that color. Lime juice is going to help preserve the avocado. It's going to keep it green. We're going to pop this right into our mixing bowl here. Next thing we have, guys, finely diced vegetables. Bell peppers, red, I got yellow, red onions, some mangoes, and some cucumber. So we're going to drop it right into the bowl here. We're going to get the tuna all ready. This is sashimi grade. You could actually hold it up to a light, and you can see right through this fish. It's beautiful. We want to kind of cut it into a thicker dice. You don't want to have it the same dice of the vegetables, because then you'll lose the fish. And you can see this fish is so fresh. Like Fish Shawn just took it off his rod. Again, we're only doing a serving for one. Dice up this tuna to nice chunks, healthy chunks. Your tuna has to highlight this dish. How we're gonna create this ceviche is simple. We got a lemon, we got a lime. We're gonna squeeze this lime juice right over the fish, and the acids are gonna penetrate into the fish. Lemon, same thing. You gotta cup this lemon because you don't want any of those seeds dropping into your ceviche. You don't wanna crack anyone's tooth. It's happened to me a couple times. Yeah, these pearly whites aren't all real, I gotta be honest. Right now, you got that acid is cooking into that fish, and you can see actually the color of the fish is starting to dilute. Next thing you're gonna do, we got some toasted sesame oil, just a touch of this stuff, it's pretty powerful. Our Miracan rice wine, vinegar, just a touch of this, not too much, just helps with a little bit of acidity. We got your ponzu, basically soy sauce with a little bit of citrus in it, and that's why I love using this stuff for ceviche. And you're just gonna kind of cover this down. Now, when you are doing ceviche at home, so if you do want to have it like sashimi, you just gotta mix this up like we're doing, serve it, and you can eat it right out of the bowl. If you do want it cooked a little bit more, cover this bowl up with some parchment paper, press down on that parchment paper, make sure everything is submerged, put it in the fridge 2 hours later, pull it out, and it'll be a little bit more cooked. We're gonna plate this now. You can use any kind of glass votives you like. You can do the cognac glasses, the little mini fish bowls, Chinese spoons. You could put them even in shot glasses. You can be creative with ceviche. One thing I like to mention, if you are having a martini, I really, really like these Mazzetta olives. These olives are unbelievable with martinis. I like the garlic stuffed ones. I'm Italian. Garlic goes with everything. So if you are thinking of having a little martini, hey, Mazzetta makes that martini go down a little bit smoother. Back to our ceviche here. Getting thirsty here thinking of the martini thing. We're gonna plate this. Now, what I have here is a really, really nice seaweed salad. You could actually buy this made already at some grocery stores or even at some sushi shops. It's got some toasted sesame, some chilies. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this as a base for my cocktail glass. We have your ceviche. I wanna highlight the tuna, so I'm grabbing a lot of the big, nice tuna chunks like so. Now, this is an appetizer, so I don't wanna put too much in there. Last but not least, we have your micro cilantro. Micro cilantro is really, really nice. It's very clean. We're just gonna lightly grab the cilantro just on top, and we're gonna kind of crisscross them. There you have it, guys. We have your fresh tuna ceviche. I'd like to propose a toast here to my co-host, Shawn and Antonio. This goes to you, my friend. Cheers. I know we're out on the water getting all the fish, but I gotta tell you something. I'm getting thirsty and I'm getting hungry. I got olives, I got vodka, and I have my ceviche. Let's get back out to some good action.
Just like Antonio prepared his dish in the kitchen, Dan is finishing off his chowder in the hut, while Jim and Shawn are trying to add some more fish to the total.
Looks like he's got a good base, but when you're making chowder, one slip you can ruin the whole thing. That cream can split. Too much salt, too much pepper, whatever it is. So far he's on the right track. I think he's doing well.
So I added onions, carrots, and parsnips. I'm gonna saute these a little bit, and we're gonna let it cook down for a little bit. We're gonna just lightly season it, and then when she's finished, I'll season it perfectly, and I'm gonna win the competition. Be nice if Chef brought me some white pepper, but
Yeah, you gotta deal with what you got. So.
That was on my to-go, man.
Coming up next, the guys keep fishing in the hut while Jim Miller is in search of his first keeper to make sure this competition doesn't end in a knockout.
Jim hasn't caught any fish yet, so.
I'll be honest, Dan's knife skills are quite intimidating. But if he is as good as a fighter as he is cooking, well, I'm not sure about that, but his food was excellent. Make sure you guys give it a thumbs up if you like what you see. We have some more exciting episodes coming your way. Please subscribe to the channel. We got some great fishing tips, great cooking tips that I'm gonna be dropping weekly. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and stay tuned to next week's episode. I'm Fish, Smash, Fish on. No, I'm Smash Maleka.